Baltimore, Maryland, and London, England, a world apart, yet bound by the struggles of urban life. In the heart of Baltimore, the city's notorious drug trade thrives under the watchful eyes of law enforcement and the ruthless dealers who control the streets. Meanwhile, across the pond in London, similar tales unfold as rival gangs battle for supremacy in the gritty underworld. Detective James McNulty, a seasoned investigator with the Baltimore Police Department, finds himself caught up in an international drug investigation. Following a lead that connects Baltimore's drug trade to London, he boards a plane bound for England. His sights are set on uncovering the truth behind the mysterious connections between the two cities. Simultaneously, Dushan and Sully, the infamous drug lords of Summerhouse Estate in East London, hear whispers of a powerful new drug hitting the streets of Baltimore. Intrigued by the potential profits and the chance to expand their empire, they set their sights on the city across the Atlantic. Detective McNulty arrives in London, armed with his street smarts and determination. He quickly realizes that navigating the unfamiliar territory won't be easy. He reaches out to an old acquaintance, Detective Sergeant Kate Fleming of the London Metropolitan Police, for assistance. Recognizing McNulty's expertise, she agrees to help him in his investigation. Meanwhile, Dushan and Sully, with their loyal crew, establish contact with local criminals who can help them make inroads into Baltimore's drug scene. They form an unlikely alliance with Marlo Stanfield, the ruthless kingpin of Baltimore's West Side. Together, they aim to seize control of the city's drug trade and establish a transatlantic empire. As McNulty and Fleming dig deeper, they uncover a complex web of corruption, betrayal, and international drug trafficking. They realize that their investigation is not just about drugs, but also about the vulnerability of their respective cities and the lives of countless people trapped in the cycle of violence. Simultaneously, Dushan and Sully face challenges of their own as they navigate Baltimore's treacherous streets. They encounter Omar Little, a legendary Baltimore stick-up man, and Bubbles, a former drug addict turned informant. Dushan and Sully's ruthless reputation is tested as they forge alliances and face unexpected enemies in their quest for power. As tensions rise and alliances crumble, Baltimore and London become battlegrounds for survival. McNulty and Fleming must outsmart corrupt officials and dangerous criminals on both sides of the Atlantic to expose the truth and bring justice to their cities. In the final showdown, Dushan, Sully, and Marlo Stanfield's forces clash in a brutal war for control. McNulty and Fleming find themselves caught in the crossfire, determined to end the cycle of violence and protect their communities. In the aftermath of the chaos, the streets of Baltimore and London are forever changed. The actions of both heroes and villains have left scars that will never fully heal. McNulty and Fleming return to their respective cities, forever bonded by the experiences they shared. Chapter 5, Redemption and Legacy. Dushan and Sully, having faced the consequences of their choices, strive to rebuild their lives and communities. Recognizing the futility of their former paths, they decide to use their knowledge and experiences to create positive change. They establish community centers in Summerhouse Estate and Baltimore, offering support and opportunities to the youth who have been caught up in the cycle of violence. McNulty and Fleming, inspired by their partnership and the lessons they learned, become advocates for police reform in their respective cities. They work tirelessly to bridge the gap between law enforcement and the communities they serve, aiming to dismantle the systemic issues that perpetuate crime and poverty. Despite the scars and losses suffered, a glimmer of hope emerges from the darkness. Former rivals, once consumed by greed and power, begin to appreciate the value of unity and collaboration. Marlo Stanfield, having been defeated, faces the consequences of his actions, reflecting on the destruction he caused and the lives he ruined. While change may come slowly, the seeds of transformation have been planted. Years pass, and the streets of Baltimore and London gradually evolve. The drug trade dwindles, and crime rates decline as the communities find strength in unity. The legacy of those who fought for redemption lives on, inspiring others to rise above their circumstances and work towards a better future. As the story concludes, a new generation emerges, youth who have witnessed the consequences of violence and addiction firsthand. They carry the torch of change, determined to break free from the shackles of their predecessors and build a brighter tomorrow. The worlds of Baltimore and London collide, exposing the interconnectedness of urban struggles and the shared desire for redemption. Through sacrifice, unlikely alliances, and the resilience of individuals, the story reminds us that even in the darkest corners, hope can be found, and a path towards redemption is always possible. If you enjoyed this audio short story, hit that like button and subscribe to the Platinum Wave for more awesome content. Peace.